For today's lesson, we're going to be talking about stem and leaf plots, and we're going to review what we covered in class. Stem and leaf plots is just a different way to organize data. In this video, we're going to talk about organizing two-digit numbers, finding the measures of central tendency using stem and leaf plots, and then interpreting data. Across the top of this slide are a series of scores from a math test, and we're going to use this data to create a stem and leaf plot. So in a stem and leaf plot, you have two columns. One is the stem and one is the leaf. And those should be the titles for your columns. You should also have a title for your data. In this case, we've called it math scores. The most important thing to remember is that the numbers that go in the leaf side of the column are the numbers that fall into the ones column of the number. So for example, our first score is 60. 6 is your stem and 0 is your leaf, because 0 is the number that's in the ones column. So then we proceed through our data. 63, 65, and you can see how it's displayed in the stem and leaf plot. Now when we get to the three-digit number, all we need to remember is in the leaf column, it's just the number that is in the ones column of the number. So therefore, we have the 1 and the 0 in the stem column and the 0 in the leaf column. Now we're going to use a stem and leaf plot to figure out the measure of central tendencies. So first we're going to do mode. Now mode is that number that repeats itself, and we can quickly look through our data and realize that there is no mode. Median is the central number. In this case, we know that we have 12 numbers if we add them all up. So our central numbers would be number 6 and number 7. So if we count through our data, we know that the 6th and 7th number is 76 and 78. So we add those two together and we divide by 2. So 77% is our median. Mean, again, is the average, and we know that we add up all 12 numbers, and we divide by 12, and we get the mean of 77.3%. Other ways of interpreting this data is if you're asked questions like, how many students received a mark in the 50s? You can easily look at your stem and leaf plot and answer that question with none. How many students received a mark in the 90s? You look at your data, and you know the answer is 1. So stem and leaf plots are an effective way to organize information.